My company is GEMS Event Management Australia. We're a professional conference organiser based in Sydney, and we work predominantly in the association market, but also with some government clients to provide mainly conference but business event services. At the time, we believed that we were going to run this conference at a university venue, but again, due to COVID, in December 2020, the university decided that they were not comfortable with running events face-to-face during the following year. So we quickly had to decide whether or not we would proceed with the event, we would cancel the event, or we would go totally virtual. And we decided to go virtual in February. By the time we actually delivered the conference in June 2021, we had approximately 240 concurrent presenters and then an additional 50 plenary presenters. So all in all, it was a massive challenge, but it actually went fairly seamlessly. And not only were we amazed it went so smoothly, the client was definitely amazed, but more importantly, the delegates, scientists who were not comfortable, didn't want to meet virtually. They just wanted to meet face-to-face. The amazing level of support we received after the event, the feedback we got from people that had not necessarily had good experiences with virtual events prior to this was overwhelming and continues to be overwhelming. So I know that for sure we could not have done this if we didn't have this particular software platform. What were some of the features that we used in EventsAIR? This was the first time that we had used 3D mode, and that made a massive difference to the client. The look and feel made people feel much more comfortable with going into the event. It looked like they were really going into an auditorium. The exhibitors had 3D exhibition platforms, which made them feel a lot more comfortable with showing their products, showing their services, showing their branding. We used meeting hubs. We did a virtual trivia night using breakout rooms. We used gamification. We pretty much used every facility in the portal that we possibly could. Probably the best aspect of this particular piece of software from my perspective in relation to this job was the ability of delegates to be able to go back and view presentations after the event. This program ran from 9 a.m. until 5 o'clock for 4 days, and everyone who's done Zoom meetings knows you cannot sustain that doing a virtual event. So the fact that people could actually go back and look at presentations that they weren't able to see, the fact that they didn't have to choose what they went to see, they knew that they would be able to see every presentation if they wanted to do that, was by far one of the biggest selling points for this particular conference. My favourite part of On Air is Aircast. It is so much fun to be able to be that voice behind and help our speakers be comfortable before they go on, to have control over someone freezing or someone dropping out and being able to swap them out of the view, to not have to stand in the back of a room and agonise when a presenter has technology issues, because with Aircast, we can do something about that. So the feedback we got from customers and attendees was fantastic. A lot of people have been to virtual events, and I know from experience our feedback is that a lot of events have not been run well. So when they've experienced On Air, it's a totally different paradigm for them. It helps them to change their perception about the virtual event. So the overwhelming feedback we got from this particular group of delegates was, we didn't think this was going to work, and we can't believe how well it did. And that's a testament to the software. We can have the best trained staff in the world, but if we don't have a platform that allows us the ability to deliver that quality product, we have nothing. The EventsAIR team have literally saved my business. there is no doubt about the fact that if it wasn't for EventsAIR, we wouldn't be able to do what we love. EventsAIR gave us the opportunity of not only having a great platform, but providing our operations team with the training and support to actually make sure that we could utilise that platform to the best advantage. And the result has been that we have had more event inquiries. We have had more opportunities to do international events than we have ever had before. We are not frightened about the future, but as long as we are in this situation, we know that we have EventsAIR have our back 24/7, and that is a business partnership that we don't take for granted.